What's up YouTube? What's up sports fans? It's Billy B back with
I Live to Win.
Alright, in this video we are going to give you our top 5 fantasy players for the upcoming year. And I Live to Win is going to start you off right now.
Alright, my 5th best player for this year in fantasy is Drew Brees. Drew Brees is one of the top quarterbacks in the league. He's going to put up a lot of points. He's going to put up a lot of yards. He's going to put up a ton of points for your fantasy team. Number 4 is Michael Vick. In 2010, Michael Vick won several players their fantasy leagues when they picked him up off waivers. Some were smart enough to have him from the beginning and were able to stick him in at start, and he put up a ton of points. Single-handedly, he won a lot of games for players around the league when he put up 55 or whatever it was against Washington on Monday night. 55 points, and that's actual NFL points. That's not even fantasy points. Now, if Michael Vick reverts to 2011 Michael Vick, the Michael Vick that I took 7th overall, well then, he's not worth it. But if there's the chance, which there is, that he goes back to 2010 Michael Vick, I think it's worth the risk this high. Alright, so my 3rd pick is LeSean McCoy. I know it seems like I'm favoring the hometown Eagles. Maybe I am. But LeSean McCoy had a big year last year. Actually, Billy B had him in fantasy. He put up a lot of points. He catches the ball a lot. He's going to run for a lot of yards with that Eagles team. You've got Vick with his big arm. You've got Deshaun Jackson. You've got Jeremy Maclin, 2 speedsters on the outside. Defense has to respect him, play back a little bit. That opens up some lanes for him on the outside. Of course, he lost Jason Peters, his left tackle from last year. However, I still think LeSean McCoy will put up a lot of points. My number 2 overall player is Aaron Rodgers. I know it's another quarterback yet again. I've got 3 of them in my top 5. That might seem a little weird. That's just how I like to draft. And the league I play in, quarterbacks are kind of valuable. I know they're not as valuable in other leagues. However, Aaron Rodgers, one of the top quarterbacks, actually the top quarterback in the game, easy to say. His defense gives up a lot of points. They're a bend or break kind of defense, and they typically break. So Aaron Rodgers has to put up a lot of points to win the games. He's going to throw the ball a lot. They don't have really much of a running game. And he also can run the ball. And number 1, no surprise, Arian Foster. Catches the ball, runs the ball, scores the ball, beast mode, game over. That's my top 5 players. Billy B, tell us yours.
Alright, my number 5 fantasy player this year going to be Calvin Johnson. I know he's on cover of Madden this year, but Calvin Johnson's just a freak in the game. He's not going to care about being on the cover. He just does it all. He catches the ball in the middle, it goes deep. He catches touchdowns over 2 people. He can just do it all on the field. So he's going to get his yards. He's going to get his touchdowns this year. And he's in a high-powered offense. He's got a good quarterback. So he's going to do it all this year. Take him if you can. My number 4 overall player this year, LeSean McCoy. I had him a little higher, but without Jason Peters in the lineup, who he scored the majority of his touchdowns behind, I had to move him down a little bit. Demetrius Bell already got demoted just by 1 preseason game. It's not looking good on the offensive line already, so I had to move him down. But he will still score points. He is a good running back. He's fast. He'll catch balls out of the backfield if you have a point per reception league. He's very valuable, so he is my number 4. Number 3, I have Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers is the best quarterback in the league. He will put up points. He can score from anywhere on the field. He can rush. He'll do the discount double check, Lambeau leap. He's scored 35 to 40 touchdowns this year. He's got receivers for days. He'll score a lot of points. All right, my number 2 player this year, Ray Rice. Ray Rice is going to be in the field at all times this year. He's got no backup. He potentially could be the number 1 overall player this year in fantasy. He's going to be, if you're in a point per reception league, he catches a lot of balls. He's in a run-first offense in Baltimore, so I value Ray Rice a lot, so take him if you can. Number 1, just like I Live to Win, Arian Foster, no surprise. Arian Foster does it all on the field. If he can stay healthy, he had a little bit of bang-up issues last year, but Arian Foster does it all. I do think Ben Tate's going to get a little bit more carries than he did last year. He's a good backup, but I have no worries here. He will, Arian Foster, he will put up the points still. He gets a lot of touchdowns. He does get a lot of receptions also, so Arian Foster, number 1. So there's my top 5 fantasy players this year.
Alright, so as always, give us a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe. Leave a comment below. Join in with discussion with your fellow YouTubers and your fellow NFL lovers. And I'm going to put up a video right here, right under the subscription bar. And I'm going to put a video of our basically promo from last year. Last year we picked NFL games each week. We picked winners. And we did very well.
We're going to do it again this year too, so
make sure to look out for that, and that's why you want to hit that subscribe button. And again, I'll put the video with the promo, just a couple clips from our last season of shooting picks, and expect it to be 10 times better this year. Last year was the first year we did it, and expect it to be 10 times better with the information and the presentation. We've upped our game a lot this year. We expect to have a great season. And winning wise, I mean, we pretty much did it last year. We both had winning records picking games against the spread.
At least I think we were over 66% both of us. So.
Yep, and I believe it was something like if he profited plus $1,700 on his games, I was plus 18. I know I had him by 100, but it really was really close. That was including playoffs. So again, make sure to check the promo, and you're going to want to subscribe because I'm telling you guys, if you bet at all, if you live in Vegas, I should say, because that's where it's legal. If you live in Vegas and you make sports wagers with your friendly casino, you're going to want to check us out for our winners this year. So as always, we'll see you next video.